Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing the GT Sprint race. There's 29 cars in this one. It's had a phenomenal qualifying effort, starting third. Of course, I decided to self-spin really early in the race, and the rest of it is a massive recovery. Actually really happy with how this turned out. Could have been so much worse than it was. There's a lot of good racing in this one. I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you like what I'm doing, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps dramatically. Enjoy this race. Alright, here we go.
Green, green, green. Catch the one car.
I'm going to try to catch the one car. It might not go well.
There's an incident behind. Left side. Clear on the left. You got a slow car on the left.
Gotta be a slowdown, right? Yep, exactly what he said. Enjoy the journey. And if you find a car that you really love, and you just want to drive that for a year or two or three or whatever forever,
the leader.
Find a league. Find a league that specializes in that car. I'm sure there's one out there. And spend your time learning it. There's like learning a car and getting good at it, and then there's like learning a car. And those are two very different things. I know some guys that know the Skippy inside and out like you wouldn't believe. They've literally driven it for like 10 years. Oh, I'm going too fast, too early. Started iRacing in January after being on console. Should have done it forever ago. Yeah. Yep. Totally agree with you. It's just nothing like it, honestly. I used to do like Forza 5 leagues and stuff on Xbox, and super fun, but just doesn't compare to this.
Left side. Clear on the left.
There we go. Gotta get that rear end hooked up a little bit. It can definitely get expensive, and I think that's
4.3.
one good justification
Okay,
for
you're
just
in second.
finding a car that you like, or a series, or what have you, and just sticking to that for a long time. And then eventually you kind of have all the tracks that you care about that series races, right? Like, and you can look at the series, you can kind of tell, like, they're generally not going to race at this track, so you never need to buy it, or maybe they're going to do it like once, so you can just miss that week, or whatever. But like for me, it's very rare that we go to a week that I don't have the track, because I have most of the content, because I've been compiling it for years. And so overall, I should do a video on how much I've spent on iRacing, but I just don't buy anything anymore. I buy stuff when the new seasons come out, and not even because I know I'm gonna race it that season. Just I like to support iRacing for what they're doing. Fuck. Come on, back up, back up. Can't see very well.
You've got damage on the left side.
The field's coming by. Can't just turn there.
Car right. Clear. Car right.
Damn.
Still there. Hold your line.
That hurt.
Clear.
Alright, let me focus for a second and get going here. Pedals and wheel, all that stuff's in the description. It's all Simucube. I wouldn't recommend that as your first ones either, that's for sure. I would start with something like a Logitech or a Thrustmaster. That'd be totally fine to get you going for a while. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Let's see.
You've got damage on the left side.
Hopefully it's not too much. I'm not even 100% sure what happened there. I think I hit the exit curb. I was on the throttle too much and couldn't save it. Dang it. I'm back in 22nd.
21.762.
Good spot, 4090, nice. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, 4090 is definitely aggressive. I would say it's... Oh my lord. Definitely not required by any stretch. Good spots, man. I hit another one right there on the straight, the braking zone. I'd love for the...
We expect these conditions to continue.
Something you would say, we expect rain to stop shortly. ABS, all that stuff's at 10 currently. I kind of like it more on 9 when I was practicing last week. Okay. That was that. Road Atlanta. Alright, I need to get some runs going here. See if I can make up some spots.
Car on your left. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 1.681. Keep to the right.
Too much concentration, man.
4.652. You're in the top 20.
I was second, Chad. Damn.
Slow car ahead. Go right. Go right. Go right.
I wish I could
There's
see
an
all that.
incident ahead.
Oh my god. That's a short. Unfortunately, I can't see it all because it was on my left monitor. That was insane. They literally just stacked up. That's crazy. Nobody asked you, Chad. True. Alright, well, that was a couple. It was like 4. Hey, appreciate that, Stu. Always.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stopped ahead.
I always think it's funny too. Like, I don't know if I can see it very well because of my telemetry thing, but my left front's 90 degrees. Like, how does that thing get 90 degrees in the wet? If I go searching for puddles, it's not going to help.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.3 seconds.
There's another one. So I got about 10 laps before I have to pit for fuel. This might be another one of those races
4.314. New fastest lap for
where
you.
it would be wise to pit a little early. Cool these suckers down. Yes, sir. Yeah, I wonder why why it didn't read out the sub. I swear, I have so many issues with that. Seems to always work fine in Twitch, but YouTube, not so much. That has to be a slowdown, right? So yes, welcome and thank you. Sorry you had to say it yourself instead of it telling us. These guys are probably gonna make some mistakes. They're so close to each other. Okay, that was a slowdown.
Car right. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear. Left side.
Whew.
Clear on the left.
A little sketch.
2.91.
pedals. So I use the Simucube 2 Pro and the Simucube Active pedals. But I would definitely not recommend those as a first set.
Right side.
Unless you know for sure
Clear
you're
on the
gonna
right.
love some sim racing and don't ever intend to not do it. I would recommend more of the Logitech and Thrustmaster route to start, to be honest.
Car right. Still there. Stay on the left. Still there.
Come on, dude.
Clear on the right.
When you beat.
Go left. You're pulling away from the car behind.
I mean, I definitely think the Simucube 2 Pro is the jam, and it's probably the best one out there to buy, but it's a big investment for sure if you're just getting into it. One of the nice things about sim racing gear is that you can generally resell it quite easily and for basically what you paid for it. Especially the really entry-level stuff like a Thrustmaster TMX or a Logitech 923 or whatever they're called now. Like, I would totally go there. 6K gear, yep, exactly.
Just set the fastest lap. 1.275.
Yeah. Exactly. I would start cheap. I really would. I used Thrustmaster TMX wheelbase and wheel rim on this rig with my sprint pedals, triples. I used it for a while. The direct drive was actually like the last thing that I did. So
3.452.
I actually don't really regret that. I think pedals were definitely far more of an upgrade. Getting like legit load cell pedals, which the Sprints definitely are that. Thought there was a car over there. It's a safety truck. It's been a day, boys. Just replace this technical wheelbase. Yeah, dude, it's so good. It's so good. I've only used the Thrustmaster base and the Simucube 2 Pro, so it's like I can't compare it to anything else, but I just can't imagine what else you would want. But hey, I said that with the Sprints too, and I found something else. So it's always something. I set up Gym Club, or Fan Attack. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's a great way to start, man, for sure. If you have a rig that you can mount them to, Sprints are great pedals, but there's so much other stuff out there now that wasn't there when I bought my Sprints in 2019-ish, 2020. Lots of stuff. SimLab makes pedals now, Cube Controls makes pedals, like, there's tons. So, that's one nice thing, is you can get a great set of pedals for a relatively inexpensive amount of money. So yeah. What's up, Minnie? How you doing? Good reviews, Boosted Media. Yep, exactly. Boosted Media is a great one. And if you want some old school reviews, look for Barry, Sim Racing Garage on YouTube. He's got phenomenal reviews. I would say he was the one that kind of did it before Boosted Media started doing it, at least to the level that he currently does it. So I would definitely recommend checking out Barry's reviews. He's got great stuff. Dude, I'm doing alright, man. You know,
you're in the top 10.
First race of the night didn't go so well. This one started off great. Qualified third, got up to second, then spun myself out. And
you got a slow car on the left.
So, working on it, back up to 10th. I was all the way down to 21st, I think. Switching to Simucube. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's going to be a positive thing. Team practice at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Good grief. Lovely. This isn't Max Verstappen, is it? Simply lovely. Max, it's okay. We found our alt account. It's totally fine. Oh my god. A.m. That's aggressive. Not your alt. Oh, it's your main? No, I'm kidding. League practice at 2. What kind of league? What kind of cars? Let's see if we can get a run. I'd love to get another overtake done before we pit. Definitely considering pitting soon. Looks like the laps remaining is kind of right in the middle, so we shouldn't run over. Meaning fuel calculation should be okay. I think this track's will get a lot better over the next couple laps. LMP2, love it. LMDH. Yeah, I drove the Cadillac. Cadillac? Yeah, I drove the Cadillac at what was the Porsche? I forget which one we did, but at Daytona 24. Wow, Pascal came out of nowhere. How do you live stream to YouTube from the PC? So use Open Broadcaster software, OBS. I use that to stream to both. All set for Pro. Benetech. Nice. Pascal, you're gonna have to calm your tits, buddy. Unfortunately, the guys in front of you are not as fast as you are. I can't just move. Very special events are in. Yeah, we pretty much do all of the big ones. Like this year, I've done Daytona 24, Daytona 500, Bathurst, Sebring. We're gearing up for Nürburgring. So yeah, I do the big ones at least. I think I'm going to pit just to get the hell away from this guy.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 1.174.
Wow, keep moving. I'm not there. One of your split Daytona 24. Very cool, dude. I definitely don't have any interesting accomplishments like that. I've won the Daytona 500 in my split. That's about it. Alright, where are the cones at? Alright.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3,
I love the special events.
1.
To me, it's
Right
kind of
here.
like, oh,
All the damage is repairable.
I'm not waiting for that.
Rain should clear up
They really
soon.
do drain you. Yeah. They definitely do, but to me, it's kind of
Okay,
like,
punch it.
it makes iRacing special. compared to most of the other
The car
sims.
behind you is pitting.
Yeah, I look forward to them every year. I mean, there have been years in the past where I haven't done a lot of iRacing because my kids are really busy with baseball, and but I'd come back and just do the special events. So, oops, somebody had some fun. Yeah, exactly. That to me, that it is peak iRacing. Like, it is extremely unique. They do a phenomenal job hosting those events. Servers are steady, generally.
20 minutes to go.
I wish they could do something with smurfing during those events. That people definitely ruin that a lot, but kind of is what it is. I can't tell if that's a dry line. That looks dry. Okay. Yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out. If you do like what you're watching, please do like the video. It helps. You can see we got 16 people in here now. It's because we have 8 likes. Like, truly, it matters. The algorithm pushes it out once they see people liking the video. It seems so simplistic, right? Alright, rock and roll. Yeah, exactly. Feeling good about it. Liked, thank you, Stu. Seems like there's more of a dry line, but it ain't that dry. It's like right here in the middle. It seems dry, doesn't it? And then we lose it.
29.668.
You don't want to get on this white line.
The car behind you is pitting.
So now we get some dry. I forget what position we were in. I think it was 10th. That looks dry right there. And then it's like, okay, is that dry or is that saturated? Because I could see it going either way. Love it. Thanks for that recap. Always sucks to spin from P2. Ooh. Alright, 17 minutes to go. Looks like we'll have about 9 laps at the line. Once the pit stuff cycles through, I'm hoping we get at least back up to 10th. Maybe higher. Wow, that was not smart. Okay. Settling in. This would be the time to drive a little slower. I think it was like 20... I want to say it was like 21st, but I'm not really sure to tell you the truth. It was something like that.
You got a slow car on the left. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.5 seconds.
Alright, so they're pitting. There's a ton of people ahead of me that just have not pit yet.
3.475. The car behind you is pitting.
The guy directly in front of me has pit. Everybody else is not. Trying to get the thing straightened up as quickly as possible.
car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 1.071.
I mean, I tell you, it's been a pretty good race if only for that spin. Should be right on the money with fuel, which is nice. Alright. Rolling.
2.677. You just set your fastest lap of the session.
Love it. Still got a bunch of guys that need to pit, but they're like 30 seconds ahead of me too. Some of them are. God, my tires are spiked in temps. 103. She's hot. ABS ain't helping anybody. Yeah, GT3's moving, that's for sure. That'd be nice. Fortunately, there's not a lot of corners here either, so getting like a 6X is horrible for your safety rating. You might be a B license after this one, boys.
The car in front is pitting.
104 in the left front. That's brutal.
2.822.
I'm looking for some water. Does that help at all? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, the IR is not, but the SR is. The SR is calculated based on how many, it's like incidents per corner. So if you go and do a lap at the Nordschleife, you know, with 4 million corners, now granted there's also 4 million opportunities to make a mistake, but the more corners it has, the better it helps your safety rating. So at a place like this, it only has a couple corners, it's brutal. It also has a recency bias built into it, so it's more affected by stuff you've done recently.
The lead is pitting now.
Yeah, SR, yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's smart. It's a smart system. I mean, I know people don't like the no-fault system, meaning if somebody just rear ends the hell out of you, you both get a 4X, even though you had nothing to do with it. But that's just kind of how it is, and it seems to be fine enough. Making any progress on him. I had half a second on him and then I lost it pretty quick. Yeah, I think like people keep saying, oh, well, I can't use AI to figure that out. And it's like maybe you could, but I mean, AI doesn't solve all the problems in the world, you know?
Lap of the session.
I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I've been doing it long enough, and it generally works itself out. Oh, too far.
Ten minutes to go.
Oh, Pascal's behind me again. Super. 6 laps. Yeah. Yeah. That one might be a little bit above my head. I think it's not even as much a software problem as it is just coming up with different solutions for it, you know. I kind of like the no-fault system. I don't really have an issue with the way it works itself out now. I've bounced around between A and B license before. It's not that hard to get it back, you know. So I think now it's actually pretty interesting because there are series locked behind an A that you actually care about. It used to be that it was like the only thing that was an A license was the Formula 1 car. Nobody drives it anyway, so you didn't even need like a C or a D license, or a C or a B for most of what you cared about anyway if you're doing IMSA. So I like that now IMSA is actually an A license series and it matters. It does. I think it actually does keep people focused a little bit more on their safety rating and not being too ridiculous, because they want to keep their ability to run IMSA. Still 104. 105. See how hot we can make the tires. How about that? Running over apart doesn't seem to matter.
2.548. You're in the top 10. Good job.
I don't really gain anything by doing that, except being away from Pascal for a little bit. Yeah, 499's the highest.
You got a slow car on the left.
But that's true within each license class. So you can be a 499, you know, D license. You get a 499 C license, right, all the way up. But yeah, A license 499 is the best you can get unless you're a pro. They've got pro licenses too.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Kind of catching these dudes. 2.6 seconds.
Slow car ahead.
The more of that they do, the better off for us. So they have qualifications for it. So like if you look up, I think it's called NASCAR Road to Pro. That's how you get like the Coca-Cola series, you know, the e-NASCAR stuff. They have similar on the road side of things. So like they have PESC, which is the Porsche Pro level stuff. They actually just did their last race, I think last weekend. And those guys are stupid fast. You see guys here that are like 7, 8K, you know, and you see these guys that are pro licensed. It's literally a whole nother level. It's insane how fast they run. But yeah, you qualify for it. Very few people have them, as you could imagine. Yeah. Yeah, so the ones they do, like the All-Star race, that's for like the content creators. And then if you've seen the race after, that's the pro dudes. It's just, it's wild. They were actually at IMSA, or at Monza last week. Crazy what they can do. Okay, side by side. And I'm not sure if they drive the Cup car or the GT3 Porsche. I almost want to say they drive the Cup car, which is more impressive because it has no ABS and no traction control. But I'm not really sure about that. That's the GT3. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. It's like it wouldn't surprise me if they used the cup, you know? Those dudes are nuts. So yeah, so they have like different rules around it, but like Team
5
Redline,
minutes to go.
they actually do a broadcast while the other one's also broadcasting, so they do it. But of course they're limited to like different camera angles and stuff because the official broadcast wants to get the numbers, of course. So they have to do things a little bit different, but yeah, they do. And those are pretty fun to watch. I actually would generally have both up when those races are going on and when I have an opportunity to catch them live.
The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 0.999.
0. Good lord. I don't know where they're finding the time. This would be a decent lap, not that fast.
1.819.
It's not bad.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
That's my fastest by like half a second. I'm not making any progress, these dudes. Know where to find the time for you. Anybody driving, I don't think they can do it while they're... I don't think they're allowed to stream that stuff, but I don't really know. I'm guessing even if they could, they wouldn't. Like, just thinking about the... Imagine if that, you know, using too much bandwidth streaming messed you up in the race, like... Yeah, I don't think they would take that chance, to be honest. It would be sick to watch from that perspective. It'd be cool if they like recorded them from their POV or something. I know how. I just know where to find the time for you. Ooh, I'd love to know. I just somehow won 2 of these races today. Nice, dude. Sick to watch. Curve.
The leader
Okay.
just did a 1.143.
Catch that one straight. Too much. Nope. More curve at turn 1. Open up entry under braking. True. Use that curve on the second chicane to get a little grip. Okay, okay. Might do it in a practice session instead of right now, just because it's almost over, but I'm with you. This has actually been a lot more fun than I was thinking it was going to be, honestly. Just running here in the dry can get a little boring.
2.096.
Yeah, exactly. I got 2 minutes to go. ABS. Turn that down a touch. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's been
You've got
fun.
about 2 laps of fuel left.
Low parabolica too, lots of grip. Yeah, I'm just scared too with the wet. I feel like I can't see the dry very well. I feel like what I see as dry could also just as equally be very saturated wet.
Slow car ahead. There's an incident ahead.
Oh, which one? Need them to fight a little bit more. Gets you scared once you try it. Tons of parabolica. Okay, makes sense for sure. Okay.
The car in
I'll catch up
P1
on
just set the
these.
fastest lap. 0.797.
Freebie. Yeah, this is the best. P9, hey, at least get some IR out of this. That'd be nice.
One
Alright,
more
if
lap
any of
to
you guys
go.
ahead of me just want to spin her out, I'm not going to say no. Not going to say no.
2.374.
Yeah.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
True. Yeah, definitely starting to get the hang of it, but a little too late. What could have been, boys? What could have been? Yeah, it is a lot of fun. I'll tell you, really, like, you let go of your ratings and numbers and all the things. You just race it. It is a good time. Too far. Really didn't want that 1X. Yeah, this is actually the first night I've run it, and I think this is the first race I've done in the wet this week. Just hadn't had time to get into it yet. Alright, good race, good race. Yeah, there really are. Really are some good pedal choices out there.
Alright, there's the checkered
I
flag.
mean, compared, like I said, compared to like 4 or 5 years
Good
ago,
job.
I mean,
Very
you have
good
so
job.
many good options at very reasonable prices. Okay, P9. Unfortunate. Man, that's unfortunate.